Mellow greetings, merry tubians. Welcome back to Story of Seasons, A Wonderful Life, where I really don't want to hit new game, and I don't know why I went down to that. Apparently, it's going to be one of those sorts of episodes, but that's okay. Now, we are expecting, I believe, our second van visit, given that it's the 6th. Yep. We've done the event for this season. So yeah, we've just got to get through the van visit and then we are golden. We've got at least one sheepy on the boil. Our daughter is missing. It's that time of day. It really is. I don't know why our kid sits up later than we do, but... Does Kate Stab wear those clothes when he's sleeping too? Which one's Kate's dad? See the salary man? It's entirely possible. It's entirely probable. I envy the fields in that cutscene. I really, really do. But, you know what? We're just here to have some light-hearted fun. It's going to be sunny today. Luck is not great. Do you ever sleep, child? People who smile all the time like Mr. Sebastian are really nice. I think they make everyone happy. Yeah, it's possible. I don't know if I've seen that dialogue from you before. The blue curry made my whole day. Alright, I will make you some more once I've finished taking care of our livelihood. Not that we make all that much money. Well, we do. We make a fair bit of money. I just don't... Yeah, I spend it on stupid things like cows and chickens. And we're okay with that. Because we kind of need the cows and the chickens. And brushy brushy brush for Raj. And snipper clips. So I've been perusing Reddit once again, as is a very bad hobby of mine. And snuggle. And the thread I was reading today was kind of fascinating. It was, what Switch game do you regret purchasing? And there was a lot of really good and valid reasons for people to regret having purchased a game. You're asleep, so I'm just going to go talk to Butters. The game didn't jive with them, or it turns out that it's not their style of gameplay, or it's just not for them. But there was also a huge amount of people. Hey, full grown. Yay, the Star Cow. Go, Bowie. I'm trying to say hello to you. No? Okay. And quite a few surprising call-outs in the games that you would expect everybody adores that were called out, like Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, Mario Odyssey. And I'll own, I'm not huge on Odyssey. It's not really my jam. So quite a few popular games getting the, yeah, no, sorry, we don't love you that much treatment. But the one thing that really got me was the amount of people who were complaining about graphics. Now, I get that the Switch is not the most universally high-powered machine in all of gaming. The amount of people who are, I would have loved Tears of the Kingdom if it had next-gen graphics. Or I would have loved Breath of the Wild if it had next-gen graphics. And I have to wonder, am I just really... Hey, Joker's pregnant. We already knew that. Am I just really weird? And I actually found the graphics in those games to be gorgeous. I find the graphics in most games I play to be gorgeous. Am I just not snobby enough? Is that the problem? Or is it that everybody is so hooked on hyper surreal graphics that cutesy styles just don't work anymore? Where it still looks like a game, and it feels like a game, and it plays like a game. I don't know, I feel like I'm missing out on something. I feel like there's some aspect of gaming that's maybe not jiving with me, because a game doesn't have to have super realistic, almost surreal Silicon Valley level graphics to impress me. It's got to have a solid gameplay loop. It's got to have graphics that fit the game. If I don't know if that makes sense outside of my own head. Like, I'm not sure this would work if it was hyper realistic looking. Oh, I don't want realistic looking chickens. They're scary. Well, okay, they're not scary, but I just want my little bubble chooks. And my bubble cows and or my pixel graphics. And you know, I play a fair variety of games. I'm mostly an RPG player, and yes, I do count farming sims as a type of RPG. In that I am playing the role of a farmer, and I'm writing my story as I go. But it just, I don't know. Am I just odd? Because it really did surprise me. It's like this game would have been great if. And these aren't performance issues that people are discussing. It's not, you know, the game was lagging and only running at 3 FPS and I had glitch after glitch after glitch because of it. And that, in those circumstances, yeah, by all means, we definitely want something better. It was, if this had next gen graphics, it would have been an amazing game, but because it didn't, I couldn't get into it. Is that a common thing? And is that something you guys run into amongst your gaming friends? And I know most of my friends aren't graphic snobs. I'd probably be the closest in that there are some games that I mod. Although most of my modding is in the form of, well, what's going to make this more convenient for me? I'm a convenience modder. Or more realistic. I'm definitely all about my immersion. But it really surprised me. And these are great games that people aren't giving a chance because they don't think it looks pretty enough. You just got a random heart, or was that Daisy? It might have been Daisy, but it also could have been Ewok. Maybe I'm just old. Give me some paw. And I mean, my gaming computer is a beast. And it's built to be a beast. I bought the most newest, bestest graphics card that I could when I built it. I think I've got a NVIDIA 4090 or something like that. I lose track. Which is, yeah. And the reason I did that though was because I wanted to make sure that 8, 10. Is that 10? That's 12. That's plenty. The reason that I did that is because I wanted to make sure that my PC would be able to handle any new games that came out for the next, 5-10 years at least. But very much about overbuilding. It doesn't. I don't know. I'm just on a roll, I guess. And I can understand. Yeah, the performance was dreadful, or this style of game didn't jive with me, or I feel like I paid too much for what it was, as reasons to regret a purchase. Yeah, I got too caught up in the hype and there goes Stuffer. I got too caught up in the hype and I bought it without realizing what sort of gameplay it was, or there have definitely been times when I've been caught in the hype train, and normally the only thing that stops me from giving into it is the fact that I'm constantly broke because of all the stuff that I do order and play. And the other repeating thing that I saw quite a bit of is people who weren't 100% sure of games. They went in on the hype train and then bought the games digitally. So now they're stuck with them. And I'm very, very much a physical collector when it comes to my gaming. Always have been. I love the sensation of flipping through my cartridges and being completely overwhelmed by what am I going to play today. I've got really bad executive decision paralysis or whatever you call it, decision fatigue. That's it. That's the term I'm looking for. Um, Particularly after a long day of work, which is one of the reasons why I started this channel because it helps me focus on a couple of games and play through them and get to the bottom, and I get to share them with people who have similar interests and are playing the same sorts of games. I get lots of tips and tricks and from my community, and I absolutely love it. I love the little community that's slowly developing here, and I think it's absolutely fantastic. And a huge thank you to everybody who does stop in and give me advice on various points and questions I ask and the like. It's just amazing. Not a lot of people in my real life circle play games like this. They might get into it for a month or two and yeah, have a bit of fun, and then they sort of wander off to whatever their next big thing is. They don't often come back to them, whereas I'm very much a long term player. It's I'll keep playing a game until I can literally recite the dialogue. So being able to share particularly my first experiences of games like this with people who have picked it up at the same time and have played ahead, or maybe they played it before the re-release. Yeah, they played the original versions. It's just absolutely fantastic, and I can appreciate if I had bought these games sight unseen and I didn't have this channel as an outlet, as a way to explore the games in good company, if nobody else in my circle was playing them, or I can appreciate that, you might get a couple of hours in and go, oh yeah, this really isn't my style. This isn't clicking for me, it's not jiving for me. And if you've bought it digitally, you're stuck with it. Whereas for me, because I buy everything physically, not only do I get the absolute joy of just flipping through my cartridges all the time, which I love, but I can go trade it in, or I can swap it with a friend, or I can. Hello, demon child. Oh, mentally. Yeah, I don't believe you. I'm gonna go fish at the ocean. Um, what was I saying? Being stuck with digital copies. And there was a lot of regret in this that, I bought this game because of hype. And it got me really thinking, because I mean, why would you buy a game that you know very little about, or that you're buying based on a review from your favourite YouTuber or your Twitch streamer, or in a magazine, back when we had magazines that did reviews, from a website, whatever it might be? Why would you buy that digitally if you don't already know that you're going to like it? And I've got a few digital games on my Switches. Mostly these are games where I know I like it. It's a repurchase. It could be something that has been ported that I've been playing on PC for years, um, or it's literally the only way to get it. A great example of that right now is my time at Sandrock. I picked up the early access copy on PC. I haven't put a lot of time into it yet because I was waiting for it to go full release. But I picked it up early access on PC and had a bit of a fiddle with it. I've got my time at Porsche physically on the Switch, and it doesn't run as well as it does on PC. It's got some optimization problems. They've had to cut out some of the graphics to make it go, like the grass. isn't there. It's still very playable, in my opinion. It was horrifically laggy when it first dropped, but they've patched it and it's now a lot more playable than it was in those early days. Um, but if they hadn't done those patches, I'd probably never play it on Switch because it was jarring to me. The amount of lag in it, the loading screens were incredibly long, and we're talking 3-4 minutes sometimes just to step out my front door. And whilst I am quite patient with loading screens and I can put up with a bit of lag and a bit of stutter and that sort of thing, when it gets to that point, it's to my brain that's a little egregious. That's pushing it a little bit too far. But they have patched it, they have fixed it up. But if I'd bought that digitally, I'd be stuck with it. Physically, it's not even installed on my Switches at the moment because I haven't had the urge to play it. I do love the mining mechanic. I love going into the mines. So much fun digging stuff up in that game. So, why would you buy something you're unsure of in a digital format? Unless it was the only way it's available. So, the example I was giving, my time at Sandrock does not presently have a physical release. And I haven't seen enough of how it performs on Switch to be willing to commit to picking it up on Switch, particularly based on how my time at Porsche ran. It was a bit hinky, it was a bit jaggy, it was uncomfortable to me until they patched the ever living bejeebers out of it. So I'm holding off on Sandrock until. Oh, I see an egg. Haha, you thought you'd hide from me. Until such time as I do have a chance to review what the gameplay on the Switch is like. I'm not going to commit to it because I can only buy it digitally right now. Whereas if I could pick it up physically, I'd probably do that. From the outset, I'd probably go pick it up today. Because I know that if it doesn't work, I can always trade it off or resell it later. And if they patch it so that it does work later, then I'm fine. No sweat. I'm just in a weird babbly mood. It's been a long day. It's always been a long day. There's no such thing as a short day in my life. At least not right now. But we all go through these seasons, don't we? Where everything seems to take forever. I find it happens more and more frequently at the end of the year. And I think a lot of that comes down to the fact that by the end of the year, I'm just so overwork. I've been doing the same thing non-stop for 300-ish days at this point. I'm tired. I'm sick of the kerfuffle of it all. I just don't want to know right now. And then I come from that straight into recording. And you wonderful, wonderful folk, I am so sorry to you all that you all have to listen to me ramble on about whatever comes into my skull as my brain is trying to escape the office. So it just doesn't feel fair. You're all here for exciting, relaxing, cozy gameplay, and I'm just giving you an earful about work. So I'm sorry, I'll try and be aware of that moving forward. I'll try not to push too far with it. Honestly, I'll probably forget that by tomorrow. I'm attending in the chokins, the chokins, the chokins. Now, will the new sheep, will the 2 new lambs be giving wool by the end of winter? And can I leverage that to get that teddy bear before my daughter is too old for it? I don't think I'm going to be able to. I think I'm going to have to miss the teddy bear on this run. It just doesn't feel fair to me. I wanted to cool, creepy teddy bear. Now, why was I making turnberry seeds again? Oh, and we've got our first... Oh, wow. Did we start off with S-rank marble milk straight from the outset? No. Okay. Whew. No, actually. What's the new milk? The new milk is star milk. Okay, we've started B grade. That makes me feel much better. I was a plus to sword on this game, Ronan. I was a little bit worried there for a second. I've got some good googs to sell. We got some fishies. Yeah, we should be making a bit of a profit tomorrow. Yeah, we should do alright for ourselves. I spoke to Vinny. I haven't made curry for Matt today. Let's go do that. I did say I was going to. And that's an entree. And a blue. And let's do it with a blind. Now where's loose spice? There it is. Doesn't need to be high grade, it's just for the hubby. It's not like it's his birthday or anything. Because nobody in this game has a birthday. And that has not yet stopped freaking me out. I made it for you. I don't know why you're putting curry in your pocket. Hello, child. When I grow up, I want to get married and live in an even bigger house than ours. You are starting to give me some new dialogue. I wonder if that's seasonal. Or is it because we're starting to creep up on the end of the year? And there are only 12 days left in this year. We got sunshine. Luck is good. Hello, child. Morning. Yep, okay. Still good at growing plants. Husband. Blue curry was amazing. Of course it was. For a minute there, I thought that was going to lead us to a cutscene. I was wrong. Alright, hello Babs the Floof. I do worry that when they're all fluffy like this, I'm not going to be able to tell that they're asleep. And that would be problematic. Did I? I didn't snuggle Babs, did I? Let's go do that. Snuggle. You are Babs, right? Yes, cool. And Sherry and Lemmy are doing good. I'm gonna have to think of another sheep-related name. And I could call it Chop, but that just feels wrong on some level. I should also go make some cheese. And cheese-like stuff. You're asleep. Bree is in a good mood. Everybody's just super happy today. This is what we like. That and watching the milk cans chase us around a barn, which I just think is adorable. Bowie is doing fine. Bowie gets a snuggle. Bree's not getting a snuggle because Bree just went to sleep. Hey, Joker. Joker and Lamb are doing good. I didn't snuggle Belinda. There we go. I also think I need to do a hunt for an egg. I think I missed one yesterday. That I meant to go back for, but didn't. That's alright. That's okay. Oh, our eggs should be hatching soon, too. We'll have a new chicken. Another chance at entirely random golden eggs, because there does not seem to be any rhyme or reason to it. It's not like the cows where they give you good milk when they love you more. The golden eggs are just completely rando. Oh, what was wrong, Nice? Were you asleep? Speaking of golden egg, let's press the right button to put that in our bag. Was Nice asleep when I picked her up? And I don't know that she was. I also don't know that she wasn't, so. And fertilizing our trees. I really hope these last two finish up soon. They are taking forever. Why do trees take so long to fertilize? Oh, so many things today. Good timing too. We can sell some of this produce if we need to. Okay. Alright, you guys aren't pluckable, you guys aren't pluckable, you guys are. Go the strawberries. How do people manage an entire field? And I struggle with just this lot. Alright. There we go. Hopefully some of you will ripen today. Looking at you, carrots at the back. Now, let us randomly pick up some chickens. How come the cows never moo at you? And the sheep definitely know when you're around? Ha, thought I saw you. But the cows never moo at you when you run past them. Just check. There we go. Want to make sure that we're maxing out our googs before Van gets here. Let's take our S rank sweet potato seeds. Put in some S rank strawberries for seeding. And let's start to gather our stuff. We'll take you. We'll take you and you. Now, what is star milk good for? So the marble cow is brie, so that makes the cheese. Yep, we're just gonna turn all of it into a huge clump of cheese, yay. I'm really sorry if that does bother some people. I'm just not a cheese lover. I've never been a cheese person. I actually don't like butter either now that I think about it. Cool label though. Alright, that should make us some merry money. And Van should be here any minute. No new requests. There it goes. Hi Van. I'd like to say hello to you. Just to talk to you without the shop. Yeah, the Harvest Festival thing isn't good for any of our wastelands. He does set up fast. He's got like a miracle shop in his pocket that he just shakes out a cloth and there it is. I think it's fantastic. I want to sell you stuff. What was I saving up for? We've got the barn upgrade. There was something. There is very, very, very something. Nope. Because we can upgrade the coop. We've got the cow. Ah, tools. Oh, come on, Van. Give me my deal, dude. I say that sounds much better. Thank you. That buys me half a tool. Alright, sell all of the... Wait, what rank is that? S plus. Alright, let's just sell you half of that. We'll keep a couple of those for ourselves. I don't know why. Sell off the fertilized eggs. You can have 3 of my strawberries. Don't know why I went that way. Fishies. You can have 2 of the sweet potatoes. And you can have 33 of the regular milk, because God knows I've got plenty. Ah, you know what? Let's sell all of it. We can make more later. And I've... Nice! Got tools to purchase. The silver fishing rod is finally available! I really thought that we'd done ourselves out of that one. You have yourself a deal. I'm so glad I got that before the end of this year. I know it means I can't really afford a golden tool, but... that is alright. I'm happy to move a little bit slower with these. I really want the teddy bear. I think the fact that it blinks is what gets me. Also kind of want all the outfits. Alright, let's take the hoe. Oh. Might as well sell off my spare trick blues, actually. They're not worth a huge amount, but I've got quite a few in the box. I've got a few of those sticking around. A few round shrooms. Plenty of eggs. No, wrong button. Alright, so... yeah, selling 30 of you. Sell the special rooms. Plenty of round shrooms. We've got plenty of clump shrooms as well, so we'll sell off 20 of those. Again, they're not worth a huge amount, but right now, really, every little bit. Wow. B-grade star milk is worth more than S-grade maple milk? We're selling that. We may as well take the 800 for the eggs as well. Again, we've got plenty. We can get more milk, we can get more eggs. We don't really buy seeds so much anymore, so I'm good. I'm not that worried about that, so let's just sort that out. It is a very, very pretty hoe. And as much as I hate fishing, I like that we got the next fishing rod. I don't like leaving these things unlocked. Locked off. You guys aren't ready, but you guys are. Oh, you're the strawberries. I thought you were like the turnberries. I know I could and should be planting a heck of a lot more stuff than I have been, but... But sometimes... it just doesn't ping. It's actually a bit odd. Normally in these games I have a chronic habit of massively overplanting. And just biting off more than my poor little character can chew. And in this one, I'm don't feel as driven to do that. No, it's sort of a chiller pace. It's nice. Why can't I pick all of... Wait, did your strawberries just turn into cabbages? Or some kind of melon? Could have sworn there were strawberries a second ago. Ah, the pretty autumn flowers up here. Nope. These ones are only like once every 3 days. They're weird. Alright, let's see what this new rod will catch for us. Because this should unlock the next tier of fish. Basically, I can buy one tool per van visit for the rest of the year. If I'm not saving up for the teddy bear. Although the additional wool is going to help from those 2 new sheep. Spotted char. I can't remember if we were already catching those. Coop is the only upgrade we've got left except for the auto fertilizers, and I'm not sure how they work. Little Masu used to be my rapper name. No, wait, sorry. Right, I'm Masu a new fish. I'm watching the clock. It's like, no, we've got plenty of time in the day. Just enjoy the moment, Ronan. One way or another, you're going to teach yourself to enjoy fishing minigames. Oddly enough, in the original Story of Seasons on the 3DS, when the name change went through and it became Story of Seasons, I loved the diving mechanic. I really loved going diving for fish and... Ooh, string fish, now that's new. For fish and jewels and whatever else I could find. Still didn't like the fishing mechanic, but the diving mechanic was fantastic. Bring that back, Xseed/Marvelous. Give me more games where I can go diving for stuff. It's basically the same thing. You get in, you wait for the exclamation mark, you press a button. So I'm not really sure, but I don't know, just the difference in presentation, maybe? Also, it's just really nice to have a farming sim where you can swim. I'm trying to think of any others that do that. And Coral Island obviously has a swimming mechanic. Coral Island, Story of Seasons. Trio of Towns didn't do it. I don't think any of the pre-split Harvest Moons did. I don't think any of the other post-split games have. Why would they get rid of that? It was such a fun little thing. It is a very calming place, Takakura. I wonder why there are so many farming sims where the farmers are apparently averse to the concept of water. Thanks, Van. Have you been staying later? I could have sworn you used to leave at 5. Do a quick check, although I think I got all of today's eggs already. You are definitely not an egg. You're a chicken. You used to be an egg. Many, many moons ago, at this point. Make sure everybody's got food. Uh oh. We got a few people who are out. Like Butters. Why does Butters seem to eat more than all of the other cows? Butters, why are you always so hungry? How you doing, Belinda? Thank you. Bowie's doing good. Hey, Bowie. Don't tell any of the others. Shh. our little secret. Hey, Bree. I think that was Belinda, though. I was aiming for Bree, I swear it. Bree is in a good mood. And there you go, Butters. Hey, Joker. I'm trying to say hello. Sorry, Bree and the others are just pushing me around, man. Okay. I don't know why I insist on showing them the brush periodically. Sherry and Lammy are doing good. Babs is in the mood. Yay! Babs is in the mood. All by herself. Good morning, ladies. And roosters. And drakes. And down. And I'm thinking that egg will probably hatch next episode. Which will be good. How much is the coop upgrade? It's like 120, isn't it? 100. When fertilizer is inserted, it will run automatically twice a day. It might actually be worth getting those. It'd definitely make the tree field a lot easier. Tree field? Orchard? Place? Thing? Alright, nobody else is home today. Oh god, I have so much milk. Why do I need all this milk? I don't think I do. Sort all of the things. Yeah, I have so much of everything I don't really need to worry. For a while. Let's make some more. Let's just make him an actual curry. I can definitely spare the ingredients right now. He should appreciate that. If he... Oh, there he is. I was going to say, if he ever shows up. He snuck in while I wasn't looking. I will make you a dinner each night, Matthew. I promise. I can see the moon. Why are we suddenly obsessed with the moon, though? Alright, so we are going to call that an episode by coming to the end of our third autumn. We'll finish that up next time around. And I guess we'll find out what happens then. Until then, though, this is going to be RononTyr signing off, and I will catch you in the next one.